Hello everyone, this is TFury 17. I'm coming at you with another episode of TFury Gaming. Today we are going to continue on our Code Vein series, and we're going to be going from where we ended after defeating the Argent Wolf Berserker. We're going to go into the memory of my character Akiro, or Akito. I think it's Akiro. I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait for the the loading to come up, and it should tell me. It'll have a large sign or a large text saying memories of whoever your character's name is. So first, we're gonna go through this cutscene here. Naturally, in Code Vein fashion, it's gonna be bleak and sad, as if the memories of the past were never, ever, ever any good.
Many of your comrades swallowed up by the Queen's miasma, lost their very essence, became puppets of the enemy. Some of you had to fight former friends who had joined the ranks of the lost, but you still managed to return home. I salute each and every one of you. So, keep the faces of your loved ones ever in your thoughts. Remember the comrades who have been reduced to ash. I, Gregorio Silva, pledge this to you. When this war ends, the ones left standing will be us! Fight at my side, and we will bring this hell to an end!
Remember to keep your hearts covered. There's no coming back if you get hit there. Cursed beast!
Oh, Shining Lights of Blast. Yo, that kind of reminds me of that show, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, where that guy Gilgamesh used his noble phantasm and would just blast nothing but a bunch of weapons at people. Really did remind me of that. You can tell I'm a weeb. But anyway, obviously that didn't go too well for our character, or my character, I should say, and or our protagonist, and he's waking up in the hospital. So obviously that was a bad call to just go charging in and try and fight them. I guess you need to bring some stronger revenants, because everybody's in the hospital. Everyone that's not dead, at least. I know for a fact someone died up in there.
Welcome back. How are you feeling? Do you know where you are? You were killed 2 days ago, and now you've returned. Just relax. Here, could you fill out this medical form for me? I'd like to confirm some things, if that's all right. How much do you remember about yourself? No signs of frenzy or major dysfunction. You appear to be in excellent shape. The damage to your heart had me a bit worried. But you're surprisingly resilient. Still, if anything feels off, be sure to let me know right away. We revenants are immortal creatures. However, if you become one of the lost, you'll be beyond any hope of salvation. Here. The Queen's miasma has been growing thicker. When you're fighting, just remember to hang on to this, no matter what.
So I just got a mask, and I'll be able to wear that.
Looking forward
again
to it,
because it came off during the fight.
but it'll be over soon enough.
So this is Lewis's sister.
Hang in there.
Friendly disposition. Lewis seems friendly. I got a friendly family. That's why we're fighting for the happy ending. I believe all the characters deserve a happy ending. No one's really, well, there are some bad people in this game. Well, I don't want to give anything away, and I don't want to bring up a particular character that has done a lot of bad things. So I'm not gonna do it yet. When we get to him, then I'll talk about it. Akira. Akira is my main character's name. Okay, so basically, this is telling about the time he went to fight the queen, failed, and I wonder if we fight the queen again.
So, after the war settles down, could you help me? It's entirely your choice. Even without the threat of the Queen, bloodthirst is still a huge problem for us. We created so many revenants to deal with the horrors and the Queen's frenzy. Silva wants to liberate the land the horrors took and give it to the surviving humans to secure blood. I'm trying to resolve the issue in my own way. There are a number of fascinating points in your blood data. So please consider it, would you? So, after the war settles, even without me create Silva, I'm trying. So please.
Yeah, this is all basically stuff that we already know. They're trying to get the world back together, yada yada yada. I'm kind of wanting to get to the next point at this point in the game, or at this time, I should say. I don't want to use the same words over and over again.
Parties are stretched to their limit. Karen, in particular, is pushing herself too hard. Please think of them, too. It seems you've been if you feel everyone on I know they get a Karen in particular.
What is it? Wait, are you a friend of mine? I see. I dispersed too much, so I've forgotten a lot. I can't remember much, even about close comrades. Just the thought of losing the memory of people I love makes me start shaking.
Finally awake, are you? New kid, you're partnered up with me. You fought the queen the other day. I've heard you've got some skills.
Jack's so different in this memory. He's all kind and friendly and respects you as a human being, while in the other one he seems all mysterious and evil. It's amazing what a memory can hold. People were different before the war, way back when.
There's a report that the queen broke through our defensive grid and is headed this way. However, our foe was also hurt pretty badly in the attack. This is our chance to finally turn the tide and crush her. Just be sure not to drink the queen's blood. Too many of us have joined the ranks of the lost after their bodies rejected it. Watch your backs out there. Got it?
One guy has a slightly similar hairstyle to mine, but I think I added extensions to my character, so at least I get to be somewhat unique a little bit.
Looks like it's time
Plus I
for
got
a
the
party.
green eyes.
Let's be sure to give our guests a warm welcome. Let's go.
Alright, let's get started. Let's just check my inventory. See, most of my stuff's already been maxed out naturally. Haven't played this in a while, so I wanted to double check everything. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Freezing cartridge. Now, in this particular area, I know that there's not very vestiges that'll actually earn you the secret ending, so there's going to be some stuff that I don't necessarily go back for to get certain materials. Or so you'll just see me going through and basically finding my way until we get to the boss. The video would have been too long if I had continued. So, you know, the boss which I fight will be in the next episode. So, you'll see me get to the very last save point, and afterwards, or missile, very last missile, and afterwards that'll basically conclude the video, last missile of this area, and then, you know, the video will come to a conclusion because the video would be too long. I'm trying to stay away from the 40 minutes, the 45 minutes. I'm trying to keep every video really about 30 minutes. Sometimes I'll let it go to like 35. I think this one ranges within the 32-minute mark, so that's the deal with that.
Don't worry, we won't need our masks here.
For the first time, my character can take off his mask and I can actually see his face that I actually spent time constructing.
This is one of the powers of the Queen's power.
That's wonderful.
That medicine is made from the Queen's blood. It cleanses the area of miasma and aids regeneration by knitting dispersed flesh back together. Even the techniques used to make our masks are thanks to the Queen's plans.
So I guess in combat I'll actually be able to fight with my mask on a little bit.
She shared our vision.
Where they go? Oh man, I'm really sorry about the yawning, guys. It just comes
She had the potential to
comes at me sometimes. But
She was
maybe we'll get to see my character fight without the mask for a little bit. I don't think I've done that since the beginning of this game. For a very, very short period of time. I don't even know. You may have only seen cutscenes of that.
options. I choose the Queen.
So one thing about Jack's character, we're getting the vibe that he is very much a survivor.
We have limited medicine, so use it wisely.
Very much a survivor, and we wanna roll with that simply because we don't want to die. Because dying in games isn't fun. I mean, sure, the threat of dying is great, but it never makes you feel good when you die a lot. Alright, let's just level up, make sure we're at our peak before we go to the next level, or our next part in our adventure here. Teleport slash. There's an enemy falling down. We got a lost shard M.
Don't run into a pack that line.
Check this guy out. Burn. Let's use some long range attacks. Then go up and slash him.
Might be
We
able
need
to
a
open
key, so we're obviously gonna have to search the area a little bit. So I'm gonna take this ladder, go down here. We got some hard hitting enemies here, so we're gonna need to be a little bit careful. Try and keep dodging on the move. One thing I do have, I know I have like extra stamina. Make sure that I can move around a lot, do some damage, and just stay on the move. Very quick, speedy build, which I tend to like in games like these. Ooh, I just got hit by that. I don't even know what that weapon is called. It's like some type of futuristic looking axe. And futuristic because it could be a glaive too, or a halberd, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a halberd because halberds look a little bit more like spears. At least from what I remember. Just gonna break some items here. Just going around breaking stuff. You know what it's about. let's continue on. Oh, look, some enemies. You know, enemies mean EXP, experience points to level up. So you know we gotta take those guys out. Backstab. Fall before me, blood everywhere. Let me bathe in it. Let me bathe in it. All over my face. That's what I'm talking about. Dodge. Cyclone Slash, not the actual name of the attack, but you know what I mean. You can find that in Louis Tree. Just a reminder to everyone out there looking for tips. Definitely a very helpful move if you're a speed build. Also, it can be used if you happen to be using a halberd as well as a one-handed sword. So that's something to definitely keep in mind as far as weapons to choose from. Pick one and to determine your build. And remembering the moves that pretty much go along with that.
Something useful? You're perceptive. Key? That might be useful later.
Just got the barracks. Why am I saying barracks? Barracks key. And I'm gonna go take this guy out because easy EXP. Give me those experience points.
This is a little tight.
And it seems we just have been invaded by an army of lost. These always tend to be pretty fun, so let's have at it. Ooh, just got hit. And that's a hard-hitting enemy, so naturally I gotta be on the move, stay out the way, bob and weave. And those guys are just down for the count. Oh man. Just spun around with that giant sword. You know he's gotta have back problems doing that. With one hand, that's insane. But we see that a lot in anime, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Ooh, teleport slash again. He's down for the count. Backstab with the claw of doom. I just make up names, guys. Don't actually call it that. If I like to call it the claw of doom, but that's just me. It's really just a blood veil, the type of blood veil I have. And backstab. Get away from me. Oh man, these dogs, they really get up in your grill and they just keep biting and nipping at you everywhere, so these guys have to go down in order for me to win. KO. And that's another one biting the dust. I just got hit pretty hard. Ooh, backhanded slash attack. I can't. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, just got hit again. My goodness. Gonna have to stay on the move, try not to die. Fire blast. Oh, just look at him crumble to his knees. Man, this is an army of people I am taking on here. Jeez, do they ever stop coming? And Claw of Doom right through your abdomen. Teleport slash. I mean, you're seeing some pretty gnarly stuff on the screen. I've never used the word gnarly until now. But you are. I mean, there's so much going on. The spinning, the slashing, and everything. I felt this game was particularly a little bit underrated. I mean, actually, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I would have given it. I would give this game an 8 out of 10 if I was ranking it. I think it's pretty good. It's entertaining. It's got fast-paced combat. Really, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It would be cool if there was like a power up, like a moment where you kind of transformed and just were able to do massive amounts of damage. Just maybe for about 5 seconds, similar to what Darksiders has, and kind of had that feel to it, or like at least what Neo would do or anything. But you know, other than that, you know, that's the only thing I would really change about it.
What a waste of
One of the
time.
few things. I mean, it's hard to get a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, it would just have to be perfect. But, you know, this game, in my opinion, is pretty good for what it is.
Don't get too far ahead. We'll have to make good use of this.
Let's pick up a lost shard here.
Wait right there.
Going up this here ladder.
Okay.
Barak's key has been used. We can now enter that way. But let me just get this here sunset sword. Probably sell it later for currency. Oh man, I am once again the yawning. The yawning just comes out of nowhere.
There's gotta be something useful.
Queenslayer hammer. +5. Regen inducer. Those are always useful. You want those. Stop you from having to use your regeneration that just doesn't come back unless you find some. I think, man, I think regeneration factors. So the less you have to use of those, the better. Meaning you have more supplies to heal yourself in case you mess up and you're not able to necessarily dodge something. Everybody gets hit. So, something to keep in mind.
The enemy.
Now we have to fight this giant vampire Amazonian lady over here. Amazonian demon lady. Oh, I just got hit. Thank you, Jack, for saving me. This is why I come around with a buddy. I need someone to heal me sometimes because I might get a little hit happy, and you know I make mistakes. So sometimes I bring my buds along, and we kill together.
Push back.
Slash. Oh, teleport slash again. One-handed sword. Putting in the work.
Something useful?
Awake M212. Something definitely useful for using on upgrading your weapon. Upgrade? No, actually, I don't know if that's used. That's actually used. I had said it in a previous video. It's used to primarily get new blood code abilities. Blood Code abilities, very useful, keeps your game fresh, gets you stronger. You know the 411. Now, if we can just find our way to where we're supposed to go. Once again, the map is working against me because I have to figure out where I have not been because I can see everything. So when the map, you don't have the map, you know where you're going. You know you've never been someplace because the map hasn't been discovered. So you're discovering the map as you go. But I have the map already discovered. Once again, this is another dilemma that comes with, beating the game already. On the bright side, I got all these awesome abilities that I'm definitely going to need because I am playing on enhanced difficulty. Ah, man, I'm almost dead. But thankfully, once again, Jack came to rescue. And Jack's not even a healer. He's a character that... He's a character that is primarily used to assist with damage output. And the fact that he's been healing me, and the fact that Yakumo's been healing me has really been great. I've been lucky so many times. Usually, it's gonna be the girl with the halberd that will do that. I'm trying to remember her name right now. I can't remember her name right now. There has been a bit of a gap in between these videos, and since I have been playing Ghost of Tsushima, there are certain things I did kind of forget. I do remember like everywhere to go, but yeah, there was a gap, and now I am trying to currently remember her name. I think Io or Io. Yeah, Io. My bad. Yeah, that's her name. Io. Io had been the one with the halberd that tends to be really good with the healing. As far as, and she uses magic. She's just a really useful character, but I found her to be the most useful in the first playthrough. Like, honestly, I like Yakumo. I have to use Jack right now because I think it's part of the story thing. But honestly, Akumo's usually my go-to guy. That damage output is absolutely insane, and I like having it. It makes me wonder if maybe the next time I should just be a giant sword character, and then we can just go to town, taking out baddies left and right.
Wait right there. Enemy is inside.
Okay. Teleport slash. Once again, I'm dying. I've used up all my factors, my healing items, so I'm just gonna have to tough it out and see how far I can get till I can get to the next healing spot, the next missile. Dark Souls version of that would be Bonfire, but you already knew that. I'm sure everyone here who happens to be watching is probably a Souls fan, if anyone happens to be watching, that is. But you know what it is. We got a little guy over here, giant Amazonian vampire lady crouching. You know we gotta take her out. Can't have that. Gotta get that EXP. And by EXP, experience, you know what it is.
Sure you don't slip.
Got some demon dogs over here, and I just ran out of, I can't fight from a distance now because I just ran out of Ichor. Oh man, you can't go run it out of Ichor, but at least you can use it more when you're a speed build. When you're a power build, you really got to be really smart with it because you run out of it so quick. I guess because it's balanced due to the amount of damage output you do. So that is one thing, because I had tried the giant sword for a little bit. I wasn't good with it, but I actually want to give it another go. Sometimes I get pretty impatient with the weapons I use, and that one I may have been a bit impatient with. I just felt really comfortable using one-handed sword at that time, so I probably will give a heavy build. Man, the yawns are coming like in waves. I don't know what it is about today. Maybe it was from shoveling. I don't know, but either way, let's keep going.
Watch out for an ambush. I want to check inside this building. Let's find a key. Locked, huh? Something useful?
lifting this here gate. And we got the missile. I got my health back, or health regeneration. How many times I can regenerate back. Got my trusty 10. Wow, I got hit really hard. Was I getting blasted by something or hit? Yeah, I'm getting shot by something. That's what it is. Let's take out these guys that don't like getting up close. Get up close to them. See how they handle it. Let me take out this heavy hitter. It's definitely important to take out the heavy hitters. Alright, that's another one down. Pick up the Queen Steel. Alright, pick up this Lost Shard M. Got hit, but it's okay. We got ourselves a backstab with the Claw of Death going right through our opponent. I give nicknames to my moves, especially when I don't always remember what they're called. Why don't I just use the menu? I'm really in the groove right now, and I don't feel like it. Teleport slash taking out these losers. Giant Amazonian vampire ladies. Oh wow. Have you ever seen the AI just spin out of control and then fall off a cliff? It's amazing. Thank you, Jack. You gave your life to save me. I won't let it be in vain. Come on, vampire lady. Prepare to die. I'm the only vampire up in here. Alright, so let's bring my boy Jack back so that when we go to fight this boss, I'll have someone on my side ready to save me. Let's open up this missile. And guys, that's going to conclude the video. Thank you for watching. TFury 017 out.